cares? I don't even know what I named the stream, but who fucking cares? They let that fucking straight mob cunt run amok on me. I could care less what the fuck I named the stream. What did I name it? I don't know. I don't know and I don't care. Maybe I should get my dick out, huh? And there's some filthy, stinking nigger moderator who thinks he's got some fucking control over me, but he doesn't. I really want to get my dick out right now, just to show him how much control he does not have. Oh yeah, look at that shit. I want to make myself bleed. Blood. So the next time that they ban me, shut my fucking stream down again, will you? Niggers. You bunch of fucking niggers. I'm allowed to say the N-bomb. Not really, but, you know. If they're gonna let that guy fuck with me, why shouldn't I be allowed to say the N-bomb? Niggers. Bunch of filthy, stinking niggers. Black people do smell funny, don't they? Fucking niggers. Next time they fuck with me, I'm gonna cut my fucking skin open. All I need is a knife or a tin can. Something sharp. And I'll go from here to there. You can't see it, but to there. Maybe I'll light my head on fire. That'd be a good one. I'm gonna cover my hair in rubbing alcohol and light it on fire. With no bullshit of putting it out. If I only had a little juice, I'd shave my head right now. Get it done. Drunken haircut is exactly what I need. Oh, Dan!
fighting like pussies. There's no way you can hit somebody after they block you. I mean, they can, but not really. It will not have the desired effect. If you really want to hit somebody, you have to throw your power into it. And even then it will not be enough. I know how to fight. Sadly. Fighting is not easy, especially when you look at it that way.
I knew the music that I'm looking for. Vikings Cathedral. I like it. I must download it. Hope to find it again. But it's still not what I'm looking for. What I am looking for is more satanic. Shit. No, I just forgot what I was looking for. Last song from Wonder.
One, two, three, four.
Is that you, Oliver? I'm sorry for abandoning you, if that is. You taught me a song that I really, really liked. Vodka Soderbergh.
Here's a matching video.
Stand by. Alright, ready? Here's my pancake. 5, 6, 7, 8. Well, I was so brand new, walking down Williamsburg. Now they ought to rename this place Vodka Soderbergh. 'Cause I've been drinking when they almost and they say that they ain't almost, but they look like one to me. I got $25 to blow.
$20 and I'll unban whoever the fuck you say, man. I need donations, goddammit. And I'm willing to suck cock to get it. So yeah, give me a $10 donation and I will literally suck your cock. Ah!
That's perfect. What do you think?
Okay.
I only hit snooze once. Well, no more than twice.
It's a wonderful day to have a friend to find.
Now remember, Barney, don't let your brother or sister get into trouble. I'll be home in a couple hours.
Hey neighbor, so nice to have you back. You know, I was thinking, wouldn't it be nice to be a hero? Like a or come to think of it, my band and I wrote a song just about this very subject. Here it goes.
It's one of my talents. It's one of my greatest talents. Besides playing video games, I can mimic just about anybody. Anybody who I enjoy and like, I can mimic them almost to the T. That's one of my talents. Especially if I know the words to it. Oh, shit, what the fuck was that? I have no idea what the fuck that was.
In 1975, we brewed the original light beer with more taste and a...
song, wasn't it? I don't know. Who fucking cares, dude? I'm drunk. Who fucking cares? But that was a good song. I want to download it and put it into my library of fucking great songs. Alright. You guys might be wanting me to do something like really special. Where is my mind, Cortez?
Play classic rock.
not the most beautiful music you've ever heard in your life. Alan Watts, The Meaning of Life.
According to Goodreads, quote by Alan Wilson Watts, the meaning of life is just to be alive.
Training the mind is often quite different to how people imagine it to be. Maybe they have an idea it's about stopping thoughts or eliminating feelings. But the reality...
Well, now, it's pretty obvious, I think, that when we talk about life having or not having a meaning, we're not using quite the ordinary sense of the word meaning as the attribute of a sign. We're not saying, are we, that we expect this natural universe to behave as if it were a collection of words signifying something other than themselves. It isn't the point of view. You are a fluke. You are a separate event. And you run from the maternity ward to the crematorium, and that's it, baby. That's it. Now, why does anybody think that way? There's no reason to, because it isn't even scientific. It's just a myth. And it's invented by people who wanted to feel a certain way. They want to play a certain game. See, the game of God got embarrassing. The idea of God as the potter, the architect of the universe, is good. It makes you feel that life is, after all, important. There is someone who cares. It has meaning, it has sense, and you are valuable in the eyes of the Father. But after a while, it gets embarrassing. And you realize that everything you do is being watched by God. He knows your tiniest, inmost feelings and thoughts, and you say after a while, quit bugging me. I don't want you around. So you become an atheist. Just to get rid of it. Then you feel terrible after that, because you got rid of God, but that means you got rid of yourself. You're just nothing but a machine. And your idea that you're a machine is just a machine too. So if you're a smart kid, you commit suicide. Camus said there is only really one serious philosophical question, which is whether or not to commit suicide. I think there are 4 or 5 serious philosophical questions. The first one is, who started it? The second is, are we going to make it? The third is, where are we going to put it? The fourth is, who's going to clean up? And the fifth, is it serious? But still, should you or not commit suicide? This is a good question. Why go on? And you only go on if the game is worth the candle. Now, the universe has been going on for an incredible long time. And so, really, a satisfactory theory of the universe has to be one that's worth betting on. That's seems to me, absolutely elementary common sense. If you make a theory of the universe which isn't worth betting on, why bother? Just commit suicide. But if you want to go on playing the game, you've got to have an optimal theory for playing the game. Otherwise, there's no point in it. But the people who coined the fully automatic theory of the universe were playing a very funny game. What they wanted to say was this: all you people who believe in religion are old ladies and wishful thinkers. You've got a big daddy up there and you want to comfort and thing, but life is rough. Life is tough. And success goes to the most hard-headed people. That was a very convenient theory when the European-American world was colonizing the natives everywhere else. They said, we're the end product of evolution, and we're tough. See, I'm a big, strong guy because I face facts, and life is just a bunch of junk, and I'm going to impose my will on it and turn it into something else, you see. And I'm real hard. See, that's a way of flattering yourself. And so, it has become academically plausible and fashionable that this is the way the world works. In academic circles, no other theory of the world than the fully automatic model is respectable. Because if you're an academic person, you've got to be an intellectually tough person. You've got to be prickly. There are basically two kinds of philosophy. One's called prickles, the other's called goo. And prickly people are precise, rigorous, logical. They like everything chopped up. And
I don't understand why we cannot use gravity as an energy source. I mean, it exists, so therefore we can harness it. It's just that our kind is not that advanced. We use wind and sea and water and so on and solar power. But we are still new to the gravity. We really don't know what it is, do we? We know that we made a big old fucking bomb out of it, and the Russians have it, the Chinese have it, we invented it, because we stole the scientists from Germany during World War II, named Einstein, who had the mathematical recipe for what goes up must go down, the gravitational recipe for what goes up must come down, which is very interesting, very interesting. So now, you know, we have these nuclear bombs, but does anybody even bother to ask, where the fuck does the uranium come from? Nobody cares. It comes from the earth. Who cares? The fuck? Most people do not even know where uranium comes from. For me, I know that uranium is found in underground rivers. I don't know how we harvest it, but we do. I know we used to set off nuclear bombs here, not far from Las Vegas. And that's what killed John Wayne. Oh, and his entire cast. All of them were drinking from a river after we set off a nuclear bomb, and it killed all of them. I'm not fucking around. You can Google this shit. Go ahead, Google it. I'll Google it right now if you don't want to. John Wayne died from fallout. We set off a nuclear bomb over here in Nevada, and it stretched over a lot of land. The fallout did. It got into a river or a water source, and the entire cast drank it. It killed over 45 people. The ones that survived didn't live very long. Yeah, so we had total rights to fucking nuke Japan 2 times. And I hear it a lot. Oh, you had no reason to nuke Japan. You had no The fuck we didn't! They sank our fucking ships. Our soldiers drowned in those fucking ships. They suffocated trying to get out of those fucking ships. We could hear them banging on the ship's doors, the bottom of the sea. And there's nothing we could do about it because we didn't have the technology to save them. Now we do. But we were like, alright, Japan, you drop a 1,000 bomb on us, we drop a 2 bomb on you. You know? And there's a lot of stupid people out there who's like, why did we drop 2 bombs on them? That's such a stupid question. Why did we drop 1 bomb on them? Fucking morons, dude. It disturbs me how stupid people are. Because they bombed us in Pearl Harbor, and these poor people suffered when they died. So you know what? We said, you know what? Let's make them suffer. So we nuked them once. We said, hey, do you surrender? Oh, no, not yet. We nuked you twice. Now do you surrender? Yeah, we give up. We give up. Don't do it again. Because you know what would have happened if we did it again? We would have killed the emperor. We would have killed the emperor of Japan. Right there. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. You want to fuck with us? We are the sleeping dragon, motherfucker. You have awoken the sleeping dragon. You know, we had a peace treaty. We had a peace treaty. We were in peace. Nobody's supposed to bomb anybody. And they're like, fuck you, we sneak in and we bomb you. Okay. You know what we do in return? We bomb you back. Big time, motherfucker. We had to. We had to. We had to. They got us by the balls. And then we castrated them. And Hiroshima would have been the new Tokyo. But we took that out. We annihilated it. We fucking raped them and their kids and fuck them. After what they did to Pearl Harbor, they can go fuck themselves. I don't give a fuck. Yeah, it infuriated every last American alive at that time. Like, oh, you're gonna do that to us? We wanted to go to real war. We wanted to send more soldiers in there. Instead, our President Hoover, who is one of my favorite presidents, if not my most favorite president. I have 3 favorite presidents: Ike, Hoover, and Truman. Hoover was the one that dropped the bomb on Nagasaki and Hiroshima. And they deserved it. They fucking deserved it. We had a peace treaty and they snuck in and fucking fucked us. Okay. You know what we've got? We've got nuclear bombs, bitch. Now what? Now what? They quit the war real fast. I don't know why they didn't quit the war after the first nuclear bomb. They should have surrendered and been like, okay. But no, what the fuck were they thinking? We can only drop one of them on them? No, we did another one. And now our nuclear bombs, the United States nuclear bombs, are the most powerful in the entire world. Stronger than Russia or anybody else on the... We could wipe North Korea off the face of the earth so easily if we wanted to. If we wanted to. And North Korea could only take out like one of our states. If they'd be smart, they'd land it in like Washington State. the fallout would kill so many. No, if they really, really wanted to nuke us, unfortunately, we'd have to detonate it in the air. And that is a big no-no. You're not allowed to detonate a bomb, a nuclear bomb, in the air. It's supposed to land on the ground. If you detonate a nuclear bomb in the atmosphere, it can take out like the whole atmosphere. So if we know it's coming, all we can do is sound the horns. Get into your cellars. It's coming. And nuke them back. And nobody wants to fuck with us because we have the strongest nuclear bombs in the world. Better than China, better than Russia. Nobody has better nuclear bombs than we do. We invented the fucking thing. Well, Einstein really invented it with his recipe for MC square. What goes up must come down. A gravity bomb. Not the atom bomb. Well, yes, it is an atom bomb because it splits atoms. But what an amazing bomb. The ones we set off here in Nevada was just child's play. Now we've perfected it. I don't know how. Yes, deep in Nevada, there is still probably testing going on. We have the strongest nuclear bombs in the entire world. But Hillary, oh my God, Hillary went behind our backs several times. Not just the uranium-1 thing. What about Benghazi? Anybody remember Benghazi? Oh yeah, let's not elect the white racist guy because he's racist. There are even if he was racist, there are far worse things out there than being racist. I know. A lot of you are going to disagree with me, like, oh, we were slaves and blah. Well, good. Black people should be fucking thanking us for making them slaves in the first place. Otherwise, they'd still be back there in Africa, fighting over a chicken or whatever. Yeah, black people should be thanking the United States, not bitching about, oh, my ancestors were slaves. Oh, they were slaves. Really? You're gonna bitch about that? My ancestors were slaves, but you don't hear me bitching about it. You know why? Because I look a hell of a lot better than your fucking ancestors. Your ancestors had nigger nips. Ever see those purple nipples? Fucking purple vagina? Nobody, no white man, no decent white man really wants to have sex with a black woman. That's true. That's fucking... Oh, okay. It might not be true. It might just be my opinion, but when it comes to democracy and voting and shit, I'm right. I'm fucking right. Nobody really wants to fuck a black woman. Just like when I watch porno and shit, I see a black guy and I'm like, nope, skip it, go on to the next one. Nobody wants to see a nigger cock and that white woman. It's true. Go ahead and look down on me for that. Go ahead. I'm racist. I'm so racist. But we know the truth. Can I deal with it? Yes. I can deal with it. Can you? What about you? Don't worry about me. I can handle myself just well. Even drunk, I can handle myself better than you can. Handle your own self. I understand what you're thinking. Like, oh, he's a racist. Well, yeah, I'm a fucking racist. Is being racist that bad? I have to disagree. Look at what Antifa has done. Being a white supremacist is no longer a bad thing. They've made it easy for us to be a white supremacist. We were in the shadows, and now they've made it easy for us to come out. Not really, but kinda. I mean, I don't know whether they're protesting or doing their little fucking anti-nigger thing, but you know, who cares? Nobody really cares. You go do your anti-nigger thing, and we'll just stay at home and watch it on television. Go ahead. Go ahead. Ben Shapiro destroys Antifa.
Here are some matching videos.
I watched this very closely, much more closely than you people watched it. And you have, you had a group on one side that was bad, and you had a group on the other side that was also very violent. And nobody wants to say that, but I'll say it right now. You had a group on the other side that came charging in without a permit, and they were very, very violent.
Okay, so the fact that Trump put so much focus on what he called the alt-left here, and I assume he means Antifa, when he talks about them, had the left up in arms, they're saying, why aren't you focusing more on the white supremacist rally, and the fact that a white supremacist actually was responsible for murder, rammed a car into 20 people at that particular rally on Saturday? Why are you focusing so much on the alt-left? I think that it is perfectly appropriate for the President of the United States to talk about the violence of Antifa, which has been violence in Seattle. They were violent in Seattle again yesterday. Violence in Berkeley. Violence in Sacramento. Violent in Richmond. Violent yesterday. Okay, so this is tape from yesterday. This is still in Charlottesville. They're at the courthouse, and here's Antifa getting into it with the police. Okay, so Antifa has been violent and consistently violent for a long time now. And what I'm I'm seeing from the left is an attempt by the left to pretend that Antifa are the great heroes of this story, that Antifa are standing up to tyranny, that Antifa are standing up to the alt-right, and therefore that Antifa is somehow a good force, that something good is happening with Antifa. And you're seeing this from the left almost universally this morning. It's a huge mistake by the left, okay? So here's just a couple examples. Mitt Romney, right, who's not on the left, but Mitt Romney tweeted this out this morning or last night. He tweeted, "No, not the same. One side is racist, bigoted Nazi. The other opposes racism and bigotry. Morally different universes." Okay, again, it is true that some of the protesters who were there to protest the white supremacists were there and are in completely morally different universes, but Antifa is not in a completely morally different universe. Antifa is a violent communist anarchist group that's been making violent trouble all around the country. And then you had members of the press who were mimicking this talking point. John Hendrickson is a writer at Esquire. Here's what he tweeted this morning. He tweeted, "Alt-left thugs who battled Nazis," right? And it's a picture of a bunch of World War II vets. And those were not alt-left thugs. Those were American soldiers who were fighting armed Nazis who were engaged in violence and the takeover of a sovereign nation. I assume that the alt-right white supremacist neo-Nazis had actually, in armed fashion, taken over Charlottesville. They would have sent the armed forces, not Antifa. And the alt-left is much more akin to, as I said yesterday, the red mobs who were fighting the brown shirts in 1932 Germany and actually led to the increase in the vote share for Hitler's Nazi party, because people got sick of watching the Reds fight the Browns, and they sided with the Browns over the Reds. But he's not the only one making this comparison. Jeffrey Goldberg at The Atlantic, he tweets out, "Watching Saving Private Ryan, a movie about a group of very aggressive alt-left protesters invading a beach without a permit." Well, no, that's idiotic. It's about a group of American soldiers who are invading sovereign French territory in order to oust the Nazis, who are an actual fighting force. Okay, not the same thing. To compare people who are not behaving violently in Charlottesville to people who are behaving violently on the beaches of France, and to compare people who are American soldiers to alt-left protesters, by the way, would never join the American Army in 1,000 years. To compare those people is just asinine. It's morally asinine. But you saw this became a meme over the evening. Brian Fallon is a Hillary Clinton spokesperson, and here's what he tweeted. He said, "Also confronted the Nazis without a permit," and it's a picture of the guys from World War II wading onto Normandy Beach. Insane. Okay, same routine from Chris Cuomo, who's an anchor over at CNN. Anti-fascists disrupting a large gathering of white supremacists. And then it says, "Let's not forget." That's what Chris Cuomo wrote. And it's not just the sort of idiots in the movement. Mark Bray is a historian. Here's what he wrote in the pages of the Washington Post today. Quote, and this is, again, defending Antifa. "The vast majority of anti-fascist organizing is nonviolent, but their willingness to physically defend themselves and others from white supremacist violence and preemptively shut down fascist organizing efforts before they turn deadly distinguishes them from liberal anti-racists. Anti-fascists argue that after the horrors of chattel slavery and the Holocaust, physical violence against white supremacists is both ethically justifiable and strategically effective. The history of anti-fascists demands that we take seriously the violence of white supremacists. The days of just ignoring them are over." And he says European anti-fascists fought Hitler, and they fought Stalin, and they fought, well, he didn't say they fought Stalin, actually. That would be actually incorrect. They fought Mussolini. He says they fought Franco. There's only one problem with that. The anti-fascist forces who fought Hitler and Franco and Mussolini, they all lost. Okay, and one of the reasons they all lost is because they actually made those movements more popular. By going out there and engaging in street fights in Weimar in 1930, 31, 32, 230 people were killed in street clashes between the brown shirts and the reds in 1932. That led to the rise of the brown shirts. It led to that people wanted a restoration of order. So backing the so-called Antifa groups is really bad. Okay, it's really bad. Antifa's tactics actually help the alt-right because it makes people see the alt-right as victims. It makes people feel that the alt-right are a group of people who just want to protest nonviolently, and then Antifa shows up and gets violent with them. In World War II, allies fighting Hitler's soldiers were not fighting protesters. They were fighting armed men with guns. That's why we sent tanks and howitzers to fight them. We don't send tanks and howitzers to rallies of neo-Nazis. And the ACLU defended Nazis marching in Skokie. We didn't send guys with guns. The alt-right isn't an army. Okay, they're evil. They believe in evil things. The minute they get violent, they should be arrested and they should be put down. But the idea that you can meet nonviolent protests, even of people that you hate with violence, is really dangerous. It's really dangerous stuff. And so when Trump says this stuff, when Trump says that Antifa attacked the alt-right and that there's evidence of that, he's correct. That is true. Okay, that's true. So that's what he said that I think was true. In a second, I'm going to get to more of what he said about the statue.
This
whole idea of freedom of speech and this conversation is very important to me, and I'm glad to have you on to talk about it. So what started out as a neo-Nazi murder in Charlottesville and the president's failure to denounce Nazi and white supremacists exploded into a discussion in this country about the removal of Confederate statues. Have we gotten away from the point of what happened in Charlottesville, what it was really about?
And it seems to me we clearly have, and I think that was the point of the alt-right and the white supremacists seizing on an issue that they know that there's actually broad public consensus on not moving a lot of these statues. There's a Quinnipiac poll that came out today showing that 50 to 39 Americans aren't big on the idea of moving all these statues out. So they seized on an issue that they think is a winning issue for them and then tried to broaden out their appeal that way. And I think a lot of folks on the left fell for it. They want to have this discussion anyway, and so they saw the opportunity to have this discussion, but it seems like a misdirection from what actually happened in Charlottesville. The issue in Charlottesville is white supremacy, not whether some people think that statues should come down or stay up, because clearly 50% of the American population doesn't want to keep these statues up just because they're a bunch of white supremacist racists.
Did liberals get played by President Trump?
I think pretty clearly they definitely fell for what was, whether he planned it or not, a trap for the left. I mean, he said, you guys don't have a limiting principle. You're going to go after statues of George Washington or Christopher Columbus or Thomas Jefferson, and now you're seeing that actually happen on the left. The most obvious stupid case is this banning of this reporter from ESPN named Robert Lee, an Asian guy, from covering an event at University of Virginia. The political correctness of the left is actually driving people into Trump's arms, even though Trump's initial response to Charlottesville and then his Tuesday response to Charlottesville was entirely wrong. I think that one thing that Trump has had, he's just benefited from the fact that the left is constantly reacting to everything he says with an enormous level of passion, and I think that that's actually a negative. Even what he did last night insofar as going after the media, because the media reacted instead of doing objective analysis of where he was not telling the truth, they jumped to extraordinary critiques of his mental health and talking about how he was crazy and how he was morally bereft and all this stuff. All that does is it plays to his crowd. His crowd thinks that the media is out to get him. His crowd thinks that the media have a particular emotional animus for him personally, and so anything that the media do is going to exacerbate that.
Well, two things, and by the way, just because ESPN, I want to get it correct. ESPN has responded, and they're saying they didn't ban the guy's name is Robert.
They moved him off of it.
They didn't ban him. They asked him if he wanted to. He picked something that was closer to his family. They said that they didn't ban him, and they were looking out for his own interest.
They're trying to take away our culture. They're trying to take away our history. And our weak leaders, they do it overnight.
The media is simply responding to people who are there protesting and to the story of the statues being taken down. The media hasn't called for the statues to be taken down. So I don't understand when he says the media is trying to take away your culture. What is...
Do you want me to speak badly about Trump? Okay, I will. Trump was about to declare bankruptcy back in 2005, 6, 7, 8, 10. Trump was about to declare bankruptcy in 2010. And now look at him. He is a fucking hero, whether you know it or not. He didn't accept any bribes, any funds from any other people while he was running for candidacy. Which is very impressive. Hillary, on the other hand, except that she sucked nigger cock to try to be president for the third fucking time. She failed 2 times before. Yeah, that's just what we need, is a fucking failure as a president. No. Yeah, there's so many women out there who just wanted her because she didn't have a dick. That disturbs me. Highly disturbs me. I don't think there should ever be a woman president in the United States of America. After what I've seen with Hillary, there should never, ever be a woman president in the United States of America. She blew it. She fucking blew it. I mean, she ran against Obama. That would have been nice if she'd won. But she lost. She's a 3-time fucking loser. And she ran again. And she's thinking about running again. Really? Somebody needs to kill that woman. I'd like to beat the fuck out of her, but go ahead. Somebody needs to go in there and just break her fucking neck. Simple. Somebody needs to kill that cunt. I know, I'm getting very serious about this, but you know it's true. Yeah, oh yeah. Yeah, I've been looking that shit up a lot lately. The Uranium One thing. She sold a bunch of uranium to Russia. Under the table. Tried to do it under the table, but failed. She is a fucking failure! She did it, but she tried to do it under the table and failed. I could understand if she did it. It makes you wonder. The fuck did her husband do under the table when he was president? Fuck that cunt. It just goes to... It kind of proves... It almost proves how stupid Americans really are. God damn it. She almost got elected. Thank God we have Trump. Someone with some goddamn decency and common sense. Yes, we need to get rid of the Mexicans. Yes, we need to build a wall. You fucking idiots. We took the land from them. Of course they want it back. We need to build the wall and send a lot of them back. Most of them need to go. Yeah, I'm not even talking about the illegals. I'm talking about the ones that are already legal here. Let's take their kids and send them back. That's my plan. If I was president, that's what I would do. I'd take their fucking children and send them back to Mexico or Honduras or wherever the fuck they come from. Fuck Mexico, fuck Honduras, fuck them all. Fuck DACA, build a wall, fuck all the brown people. Yeah! I know, my idea is pretty extreme, but it would fix this country. Tell me it wouldn't. Go ahead. Go ahead. Tell me it wouldn't fix this country, like, immediately. Go ahead. Go ahead. Remember the Berlin Wall? That was like Hitler stuff. Fuck you. Yeah, I remember the Berlin Wall. Lots of bullets shot into it. Look at Germany now. They've got no guns. Look at Germany. We're not Germany, you fucking moron. Yeah, who needs guns when you have a fucking automobile? God damn, you people are fucking stupid. Idiots! I gotta ban you, dude. I gotta ban you. You are like the dumbest person of the day. We don't need guns. How does it feel to be the dumbest cocksucker of the day? You're it, Elop. You're the dumbest cocksucker of the day. You don't need guns! You are the dumbest motherfucker in my chat today. I've had trolls. I've been streaming for like 7 hours. And you are the dumbest cunt to join. How does it feel to be the dumbest cunt in the world? I wish I could ask you, but I've already banned you. How does it feel to be the world's biggest sack of shit? What is this? So you're going to ban people for conversation. How narrow? Yeah. Anybody who doesn't agree with Trump deserves to die. Banned your ass too, so I figure out how to. Suck my dick. Suck my fucking cock. Suck it. Fucking leftist liberal whore. Trying to fucking get a meal ready, goddammit. Go fuck yourself. You clearly don't know shit about shit. Why shouldn't I ban you? Talk about anybody. Well, yeah. Why the fuck should I have to listen to your bullshit? You're clearly wrong. Yes, if you had a decent opinion, I would like to debate it, but you guys are idiots, so no. No. I will not put up with your sack of dog shit. And that's what you're carrying around, is a sack of dog shit. Okay. I'm carrying around this dog shit. Would you like to smell it? And Trump's so bad. He's so angry. He's so mean.
Yeah. Americans are tired of Mexicans. Because they are like some of the worst people on earth. From my experience, and I've dealt with a lot of Mexicans, they are the worst people I have ever dealt with. So yeah, I am totally for deporting them and getting rid of their children and anchor babies, and I want to get rid of all of them. I don't care if they're born here or whatever. I just want to get rid of them. Send them all back or shoot them. That's what I say. Send them back to Mexico or shoot them. Line them up and shoot them like Hitler did to the Jews. That's what I say. So you can go fuck yourself on that one. I already banned your ass, so you can't say anything else, you fucking stupid ass liberal. I'm not calling you a liberal because you don't agree with me. I'm calling you a fucking liberal because you're a stupid cunt.